One of the shining advancements of humans has always been science and technology, and as they are being enhanced with each passing day, so is the lifestyle of humans around the world. From Sir Isaac Newton to Albert Einstein, no one ever thought that we could travel with the speed of light someday, so there's no doubt that if these great minds were present today, they would surely be stunned. Space exploration has been the dream of many, but only a few countries, including the United States, China, and Russia, have been able to touch the sky and pass before its limits until Elon Musk, the tech genius and billionaire, jumped in to change everything. Elon Musk is a man of dreams, and one of his ambitions is to build a permanent settlement on a far-off planet called Mars and make humans an interplanetary species. But how will he achieve this? Let's find out. Hey everyone, welcome to SpaceX Replay. Join us today as we explore about the new super rocket called Starship from SpaceX, preparing to launch on a journey to Mars. But before we start, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon for more upcoming videos. And let's get started. SpaceX is continuously bringing innovations in space traveling, and now it is planned to do something impossible and which has never been experienced before. But with Elon Musk as a CEO, everything seems to be possible. The company is now finding new ways to reuse its rockets to travel back and forth to Mars, and it plans to use its new Boca Chica launch site for testing this revolutionary strategy. SpaceX is one of the world's leading companies with outstanding performance, and it is also known to be a game changer because it aims to reduce space transportation costs and enable the colonization of Mars. SpaceX currently manufactures rocket engines, Dragon cargo, some Starlink communication satellites, and its famous Falcon rocket's launch systems. On an outdoor stage in South Texas, between screens with polished computer animations and a real gigantic shiny rocket behind him, Elon Musk provided his latest update on his dreams to send people to settle Mars. The SpaceX founder has said his groundbreaking mega rocket could be orbital within months. Some say Starship is the beginning of the end for space firms that fail to see its potential. SpaceX will hit a big milestone this year on its roadmap to Mars, if all goes according to plan, as the company is developing a giant rocket known as Starship to help make Mars colonization and a variety of other ambitious exploration feats possible. Starship prototypes have taken just a handful of low-altitude hops off Earth's surface to date, but the vehicle is on target to earn its orbital wings in the relatively near future. SpaceX founder and CEO Elon Musk said, "I feel at this point highly confident that we'll get to orbit this year," Musk said at a live-stream Starship update from Starbase, SpaceX's facility in South Texas near the Gulf Coast hamlet of Boca Chica Village. The founding ethos of Elon Musk's private spaceflight company SpaceX was to make life multiplanetary. He says that settling humans on other worlds, such as Mars, could preserve civilization if Earth were to experience a cataclysm, such as a large asteroid impact. History is going to bifurcate along two directions. One path is we stay on Earth forever, and then there will be some eventual extinction event, Musk said in 2016. The alternative is to become a spacefaring civilization and multiplanetary species, which I hope you would agree is the right way to go. The SpaceX founder has often spoken about his dreams of building cities on Mars. He believes that settlements would need a large fleet of starships carrying people and cargo in order to become self-sustaining. So what exactly is this Starship? A Starship consists of two main segments, the upper stage, which is the Starship itself, and the lower stage, which is the booster or the Super Heavy. It is approximately 230 feet tall. As for the landing part, the SpaceX engineers have planned to land the booster like the Falcon 9 rockets. A Starship is said to be the largest spacecraft ever to be built in the future, and to make that possible, there are manufacturing lines that are designed to build 2 Starships per week, and each Starship would cost up to $5 million. As we know, building rockets is not an easy job because it takes lots of money and engineering to give life to a single rocket, and it also comes with many risks of failures and explosions. To deal with this issue, reusing the rocket has become a new mission for Elon Musk, and the company has achieved a lot of success perfecting this particular field of engineering and saving a lot of money. The new ideas of making space flights better and cheaper are increasing. To understand the new landing concept used in Super Heavy by SpaceX, we first need to understand the Starship and its booster. SpaceX has developed a gigantic rocket booster which will be attached to the Starship spacecraft in order to propel it to space. The Starship spacecraft and the Super Heavy booster are collectively known as Starship, which is a fully reusable transportation system. It can carry both the crew and cargo to the Earth's orbit, Mars, and beyond that. With the ability to carry more than 100 metric tons, it will be one of the most amazing space vehicles ever created. Now, what is Elon Musk planning to do with this super rocket? Well, the CEO has planned to catch the stainless steel booster safely back to Earth with its fully reusable launch system, which will then be reused again to launch more Starship spacecraft into space. The Super Heavy booster, after successfully moving the Starship through the thickest layers of the atmosphere, will detach from it and come back to Earth to be reused for another mission. Another most interesting thing about this Starship is that it will have the ability to be refueled in space, which is a crucial step for SpaceX, but it will make it possible to make journeys to more places, like Mars and the Moon, after completion of the first task. Although bringing back boosters for soft vertical landings near launch pads or drone ships in the middle of the ocean has proven to be impressively successful, catching the Super Heavy after each flight will be even more impressive. To understand the concept of landing, let's see what happens after each successful landing, and how long does it take for the rocket to become fully functional again. When the rocket comes back to the Earth after landing, it cannot be reused immediately, and it is transported back to the base for maintenance and refurbishments of the internal components. One of the most important components of the rocket considered here are the landing legs, which are immediately maintained and replaced if needed after each landing, and it costs around $10 million. So, is it true that Super Heavy will not have any landing legs? And how is it going to land without legs? Apart from the huge cost of replacing and maintaining the legs, it also takes a lot of time. So, to deal with it, the new Super Heavy will not have landing legs. To make their vision of multiple flights per day to space, they need to reuse their ships to decrease building costs. Not adding landing legs to the Super Heavy saves a lot of resources, and Musk shared his point of view, saying that the landing legs add more mass and cost to the Starship. That is why he considered removing them, and without landing legs, a rocket is all ready to fly in under an hour. When Musk was asked if the decision to eliminate the legs was due to high stress the vehicle would experience upon landing, he replied, "Legs would certainly work, but best part is no part. Best step is no step." Now, coming to the part where we finally catch the Super Heavy. According to reports on the new working strategy used by the company is instead of using regular rocket landing methods, Super Heavy will be caught using launch tower arms. Super Heavy will also have grid fins like the Falcon 9 rocket. 4 grid fins will be on top to control the orientation of the vehicle while it is returning to the atmosphere of Earth from space, and it will use its Raptor engines to perform a propulsive descent. As we've mentioned before, the boosters have no landing legs, so the booster will utilize its integrated grid fins to be caught by the launch tower. Elon Musk mentioned his plan in one of his tweets, which says, "We're going to try to catch the Super Heavy booster with the launch tower arm, using the grid fins to take the load." This is truly an incredible step toward Elon Musk's plan of making life multiplanetary. He is truly a mastermind, and after the Super Heavy is successful in its first test launch this year, nothing will stop him from colonizing Mars and more. And with that, we have come to the end of our video. Share your thoughts about the video in the comments section below, and don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell icon for more videos. And thank you for watching.